Felice primavera a tutti.
This is Domenico Biasi. He was born in Taranto, Italy, and as a small boy migrated with his family to northern Italy. As a young man, he immigrated to the United States and is now a U.S. citizen. For his family, friends, and now you, he shares recipes and enjoyment of Italian cuisine.
Today for Domenico Kitchen we was to preparing some dish in honor of the spring. I was to choose to do a pizza, it would be good for a snack. Some pasta farfalle with tomato and basil, and then the spaghetti nest for appetizer, which is very correct for the springtime. Let us start with a bowl. We started to open one dry yeast, then I'm using it all the time, and I know they were perfect for this recipe, which is always 1 cup, half a cup, tablespoon. That's the tools we will need it today. We started to put half a cup of water. That will help the yeast to raise. In the meantime, there will be 1 correct measurement tablespoon, and we mix it. Everything they go by temperature, they go by humidity. So this they are never perfect. If they're raining, you want to use less water. If they're very hot, they're gonna be less time to raise the dough. Here they are the 3 cups of flour. We already put it in the sugar. Then you try to put on the flour in order not to mix with the yeast. But this still at the time to raise. Now to add, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon oil. If you like a more crispy, you can also add it more. Now we're still missing the other cup of water. At that point we don't have nothing else than mixing the dough. We want to make sure that when we mix in the dough, we obtain it one smoothie base, because they will need to be perfect to raise in good and to have a good flavor, either for salt, either for any other ingredients addition. See, they don't need any special tools. Okay, at this point we have just to let raise. I like to put it in the oven off in order to have it, no air coming through. The last thing that we have to do to the dough before to let to raise in peace, they are to touch it with the oil, just a tiny bit, in order to create it one surf smoothie. So at that point it will not to dry up and will be delicious. That's at the moment we just put it in the oven. Here they are, our dough. The reason why we put the dough in the oven, they are because in that way, no cold air, they kill the yeast. That's why to keep in a preventing area, they are always better to have it the full controlling of the food. Oh yes, they are ready to raise. So like this one, we're ready. We put it a touch of flour on the pork chop. Put the pizza dough on. Okay, that's the point we're gonna take the tray and we're gonna make sure we have everything ready for the use. So we put it just a little splash of oil. You don't need to have it fancy stuff, you can do with your hands just to make sure they're all greasy. That's all what you're looking at. Because you want to make sure when the pizza they cook, they don't stick on the bottom of the pan. That's a point that we just are gonna take it at the rolling pan. Nothing too special, a regular spoon that everybody should have it in the house. That's the point. We can already stretching with the hands of the little piece that they're missing. And that's the point that we're preparing the sauce, which is I like to use a simple ingredients. So like this one the pommy, they're just tomato sauce. That's what I like to use it. Just good enough. Like always at the pizza, there are just one idea of food. So at least you can do the condiments you like. Do you like some onions on? Would you like some pepperoni? Would you like some artichoke, some mushroom? Whatever you like, that would be the best choice in order to doing the good job. Okay, that's the point that we're ready to put in the oven. That will be good 350, about 20 minutes. Don't forget to put always the oven ready before. Eccoci qua. The pizza dough that was created from me for the people home to make it easy when I used to live in Dallas for one supermarket. Then I was to create it in the way that everybody can do it. 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of oil, 1 bag of dry yeast, 1.5 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar. That's are all ingredients that will be in the dough. Next to them, I was to put the ingredients that go on the top. Tomato and mozzarella. With anything you like on the top. You can put a mushroom, you can put some asparagus, you can put some ham, some anything you like. And that's the way that I was to proceed today to create one beautiful day for all family.